Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Shapes.io. Today we're continuing our playthrough of our YouTube series. We're up to level 11. The goal of today is to be mass producing blueprints by the end, which you get during level 12. So let's quickly make this alien spaceship thing so we can get on to our blueprints. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed recently. I do produce the videos quite a bit in advance, so I don't always see them immediately after a subscription happens, but I do appreciate everyone that's done that, so thank you. I've also learnt a few things about how the game works. Have I not unlocked the fancy chaining ones yet? Oh man. This is much more primitive than I expected it would be. Nevertheless, we'll be able to get everything working. So we want stars. So we'll need stars for the bottom half of this and circles for the top half. To produce the cyan, it will be blue. The blue and red. Green and blue. I couldn't have said those in any more of an incorrect way. So let's produce our cyan here. We will need to manually create all of them. Man, because I've been playing on my other what do you call them, higher level stuff, having to go back and redo things like this, I've forgotten how much slower it is, and I think it's probably it's this row. We need the other ones positioned at. So this will let us bring our blue up here, and our green up here. We can zoop all our greens in. We need to tunnel the blue in. I really thought we had a couple more upgrades by level 11, but apparently we don't. So here, I think what we're going to do is position these collectors. Oh wait, I have the... So we have actually got the the compact collectors. That's nice at least. Okay, so that gives us the cyan we need for the stars. Now let's bring our stars over. And we have to paint them. Now, which way are we going to position these? Probably paint on the top. Give ourselves enough room. Now here, I think we can say that sitting there, this sitting here, which lets us tunnel our paint over. So our paint will come up like this. The stars will come down like this. And that should produce us stars. We're also looking at the rate. So our painting is at half a second. Our scissors are at 1 per second. So we could whack those directly on. But because of just the direction they sit. We'll have to split them. Then we'll rotate these so that they're facing the same way. This top one we want to rotate anti-clockwise, the bottom one clockwise. So now we've got like one stream of these, and we can... Wait, I can't copy and paste this. I was just about to say, okay, well, we can put this in here, and that gives us a complete section. We can then blueprint along. But no, we can't, because we haven't unlocked it in this playthrough yet. So we're gonna have to do all of these manually. I think that will be the right amount. So what's our conveyor belt speed? So conveyor belt speed is 6 per second. We can paint at half. So that would mean we need 12 painters to keep up with this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that will be okay. We need to put in all of the rotating parts here. But once they're painted, we know that the scissors can cut it fast enough because they cut it 2 items per second. Whereas our painter was going at half. Our scissors are 1 per second, weren't they? Yeah, scissors were 1 per second. So our scissors will be able to keep up with the painter, but we will need to make sure we're just watching the painter to make sure that he's not getting too bottlenecked. In my head, I still have all of the timings and spacing and whatnot for higher level stuff, which doesn't help here. Okay, let's bring all these down. So this will give us a string of half, whatever those things are called, half stars. We need circles over here. So there's circles here. We'll have to do the same thing we did before to join them. Which is a bit frustrating, but what can you do? And we still haven't unlocked all the different parts. Okay, so they'll want to chain together, and then we'll just put one master one out there. So that will give us our circles, and we need our circles to be green. So let's... Is there another green around here? Not really. I guess we'll have to take this green. Oh, an upgrade. Oh, so we can extract faster now. It's not really what we want, but it'll do. Let's merge all of this together. It does cut in a bit into our space here for expanding our painting, but we'll just see how it goes. Let's just back those off a bit. We do want our circles over this side though. Let's bring the circles up. And our paint. Okay, so now we want essentially this thing all over again, because we're painting, cutting for the top half, and then rotating appropriately. So this is where like a blueprint would be awesome to just copy this, paste it in, and we're done. But we haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so let's keep our spacing the same. We have another one here. So we're just trying to match these up. We then had a painter. Oops. The painter went in this spot. Our tunnels went across here. Okay, these join in this way. These join in this way. These join in this way. Then we need our long green path down, a long blue path down. We'll have to tunnel that over. We're going to need to redirect this pink around. Just to give us a bit more space here. There we go. After we've painted, we want them cut. And cutting goes this way. Now green circles we want on the top. So you can see here that this top one, or the bottom one will have to go counterclockwise. And the top one clockwise. Oops. I always forget that we can keep holding shift down to place more at once. Okay, so that's all of those. Now we want to collect them into a single line and bring them back to the top. So now we've got the two halves. We can stack them together with a stacker. So it's 0.5 per second. And we'll make sure we give ourselves enough space here. So we'll need to go like this. The next row will start like there. I can't find it now. Oh, it's here. So this will have to sit this way. And this one will tunnel under. We'll go in, straight through. That one will come across. And then we'll collect our outputs over here. Because these won't stack on top of each other, they can just go side by side. And there we go. So let's put in a bunch of these. Again, I'm not entirely sure how many we will need, because it's been a little bit since we've played down at this level. That's part of the challenge of having multiple save games and remembering what you're allowed to do in each one and what are later features that you unlock that you don't have at the beginning, that if you're trying to help a new player, like, they don't know because they haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so that's how it stars. Oh, we need to divert this purple even more. Not much more, but a little bit more. Not like that at all. No, you go that way. Wipe out that row. And then bring our aliens up here. Let's just merge them straight in and see how much of a bottleneck we create. It's pretty bad. In that case, let's reroute the purple again into that blue line. There we go. Okay, so now what's slowing us up? Like we were producing a full belt of these, which is kind of what you want to be like as optimal as possible. But now we can see we're not. That means we need more stacking capability. I'm not entirely sure how much more stacking capability, but we'll add in 3 more and see how it goes. We want these joiners, little tunnels here. These have to go in, bring that down. These have to go in, bring that down. Okay, we'll see how that goes at keeping this near saturated. It seems like it's doing an okay job. It looks like our cutters are a bit backed up because we've got too many, but that's okay. That's okay because of our painters. They're slower than our painters. Why is this one not painting? How did he manage to get out of that? Yeah, like, see, we've got a queue here. So it's definitely our stacking here that's the slow part of the process. But we're doing pretty good. We've got a reasonably full belt there. Can't complain about that. Not very space efficient. I mean, we've got essentially this whole screen except for the corner here taking up our just this one level. If we look at our upgrades as well, we need those for this bit. That's good. We do look like we need more of these red stars. So we can see they're coming down here. So that's happening up here. Well, it just looks like everything is pitifully slow here. This needs some work. Just to be made a bit nicer. We'll wait to level up first though. We know what we need for blueprints because I've played it before. We need circles in white. And we need like a circle with a square corner on it. Let's see if we can find them somewhere nearby. Kind of like this but with a one square corner. So now we've got our chained extractors. Okay. That will make extraction a lot easier. But we're also now looking at these blueprints. That's our goal for today. Oh, here they are here. So that's there. We've got blue nearby. We don't have any circles near, like our closest circle is down here. Like there's tons of circles in here, but none of this other blueprint shape that we're looking for. Well, here's some. So this guy here, it has blue nearby. Again, no circles nearby. Circle. Maybe that's just what we're gonna have to do. Prepare our blue. There's no red around here either. Is there red up at this location up here? There is. I think we're just gonna have to like ship our circles into up here. Okay, now with the chaining extractor we can get these out way faster, way simpler, and we got some blue. These will need to be rotated to begin with. So we can only rotate at 4 per second, and we can move things at 6 per second. So what we'll have to do is split it so we have like parallel rotating, and then bring everything back together again. Okay, so that will give us our paint and the shape. Now we just need to paint them. How much space did we need? We need a little bit more space here. So we need a splitter. And I think the next splitter goes there because the painter goes here. Yep. And then we tunnel under there, paint here. You come up, you split for the next one. Okay. So we're not gonna go too crazy here for now. I mean, it'll be a little bit crazy, but not too crazy until we unlock, until we actually unlock the copy and pasting functionality, because that will make this so much simpler. Oops. Sorry, not copy pasting, blueprinting. Okay, you come up here. You need to connect the shapes in. You come up here. We need to aggregate our shapes, which is this guy. Bring them back down here. So that's our blue. Now we also need white. So we can... Oh, there's blue down here as well. That's nice. Let's make sure these are fully loaded. Okay, so that will give us our blue, our white, our red, and our green. Now I want them all coming from the same direction. So let's do green, like on this bit of a loop-to-loop. Now in terms of mixing colours, we can again do it fairly compactly. Somewhere over here. Alright, fine, we'll do this part first then. So you have to go here. This is like what we need for the first colour. Yeah, so that's our first colour. Now the second colour will come this way. We'll have its joiner there. Like that. I think I'm gonna need to just make another one side by side to make sure I've got these positions right. And I put it like in a horrible spot, like right where we're going to extracting our blue. We might just shift the blue to over here. Okay, so color mix. We had a tunnel here, a tunnel here. We had a split splitter there, there, and there. You went 1, 2, 3. And you come through this way. Yep, okay, let's get rid of this blue down here. It's in the way. And we will extract them from over here. Is there another? Yeah, there's not another blue immediately here. This one will do. Just a shame. Okay, let's bring our blue up and across and around. That's in here. Let's take red. This line. Doesn't matter the order that you mix them in. Just that all three get in there. And then out of here, where's our circle shape? The circles that we were painting, we've still got to ship in. So let's collate the red at the bottom. Oh, the white at the bottom, sorry. Okay, so this is what we've got. How fast do they mix? 0.6 a second. And our belts are moving at 6, so we're going to need, what's that, 10 of these. 3, 4, 5. 5 will do for now. Remembering that we'll need to, like, it's suboptimal, but it's just the constraints we have to work in at the moment. So we had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We missed a tunnel. This has to come down. You come down. You come down. Let's connect those in. Oh, I positioned that whole last one extremely wrong. Okay, green connects in. We want our aggregator here with our white coming out of the bottom. What upgrade did we get? So faster cutting, rotating, and stacking. That's great. We really need faster painting. And mixing. That's these bits. Alright. Let's hoik some circles up there. Oops. We just want a single belt of them. And we'll put everything coming out together. Okay, we're gonna go up a bit and then right. That'll do. Up and right. Now we've got our circles and our paint. I think we remember from before, we actually want the circles on the other side to fit neater with our painting scheme. So we had a painter, we had our paint splitter like this. We had a tunnel there, painting, going in, yeah, this way. And then we've got our white circles coming out of the other side. Alright, so let's put in a bunch of these. Probably should have counted that, but I didn't. White circle in, you have to go in as well. We need our tunnels over here. We need to join our paint in. We need to collect these. We're going to collect them at the top this time because we know we're taking our white circles up. Like they have to join up up here. Right, tunnel that through there. Bring this up, and here we go. So we've now got white circles coming along with our blue background dealies. I'm going to hoik them together. Now, noting that we need the blue. Blue will have to go on the bottom in these stacking things. We can go like that, I think. We have to tunnel the blue over. So it has to go on the bottom. And on this side, tunnel. Could we have actually made that a bit smaller? No, we can't because we need another splitter there for the next. Section. Well, that's facing the wrong way. Okay, then we want to collect these at the bottom. There we go, blueprints. Now we just have to expand this a bit. We need more stackers in here. We need more tunnels in here. We need more collectors in here. And then we need everything joined up. We should go this way. You go that way like that. Blue comes along this way. And then we can take our blue things down to the, where is it? Over there. So where are we working? Up here. So we want to come this way, and we'll come this way, and then this way, and then down here. Let's actually jump this and come down this side. Come down there. What are these red circles doing? Seemingly nothing useful. So let's give our blueprints a direct path in. Are they moving? Or are they just super slow? Look at them all go. We'll make sure we keep this fed. And then it'll be happy. And our blueprints, look at them coming. We'll look at, so we're making 5 a second now. It's not too bad. And they've got their own nice path in. Let's, so our circles are slow because we haven't got enough paint coming in. At how many are we delivering? So it's kind of seeing the pattern we've got here. Yeah, so it looks like there's plenty of the like the background piece, but not many of the. We need more white paint. Let's put some more of these in then. Oops, that was not a very good position. we'll put in our collectors at the start. And then in here, we had one. Oops. It went there and there. Like that. Our tunnels went across here. Basically bridging the intermediate splitters. What's going on with that tunnel? Should be over here. This way, and then our blue goes like this, and green goes like this. That will give us a bit more white, hopefully. Probably not enough to saturate here, but hopefully enough. We're already halfway, that's nice. So without being able to copy and paste, which is what the blueprints functionality gives you, this is extremely slow. And we'll set up this last one here, like that's a complete unit again. And it looks like we'll need to manage us like getting the circles through. How far can we tunnel here? So it could go to there. Isn't quite far enough. I guess we could make it work. We said tunnel like that, tunnel this way. And then our white paint here, we like route around like that. And then tunnel under here. And we'll bring our circles around that way. Oh, but now this is like quite close to this output lane. That's not so great. We might need to like also shift it across a couple and like zigzag everything over a bit. That will work. Just to give us more white circles here. We still need to fix up that red kite area. It's so slow. The slowness is coming from the painting. So if we can like prepare the shape in advance and then paint it, that will probably be faster. We have two of these going into a single, like 2 inputs produces 1 output, so we'll have 2 input lines. And then here, let's just split them a bit. We want to cut so this left half, like this is the half that we want. This other half is the half that we don't want. So that's like one cutting mechanism. And then we'll want the same on the other side. For this half. Except it will be oriented the other way. Trashing. It was this one. Joining, sending up. Okay, now we can copy paste. It's not free, you need to produce blueprint shapes to afford it. Things just delivered. Excellent. That's where we were going to get to today. Producing blueprints. Not doing it super well, but it's enough. We need more white circles. But now that we can copy and paste, let's take one of these sections. Let's take this part. Let's just take everything, except for that last one where we were like tweaking it before. So this is going to cost us 1,000. So we just got 1,000 of them, and now we've spent pretty much all of them. That's okay, because we'll get them back relatively quickly. So we had our green going in there, our blue, and our red. So that simply, just with one copy and paste, we're able to produce almost twice as much white now. Because we've got all of our white from here still coming in, and then all of this new section of white being produced, which will all smash through our painters here to produce more white output. If our white paint starts backing up, then we'll add in some more painters again. But for the time being, we're still waiting on white circles. That's the slow part, and we still don't have paint backing up. What's happening here? Oh, some of these are missing. Are they missing up here as well? Oh my goodness. So we had like half of these not even working. That's why we had no white paint. That makes so much more sense now. So this is probably just going to do nothing, because we've got too much white paint now. That's okay, because we'll use it when we expand our blueprint making facilities a bit later. We're still not saturating our painted line though. So let's take this. So it's 60 to paint to make each new one. Let's make another 3 on there. We'll hopefully create just enough additional circles to fully saturate this belt. Let's see how it's going. So we're getting like 11, and then there's a gap. So let's put on one more. Should hopefully give us enough. And you can see that like our paints are backing up here. So we're going to take that join spot and just shift it down a bit. Just because the belt can only handle so much paint at once, or so many items at once, and we're trying to put too much in here. So we'll let this top half keep flowing, and the bottom portion keep flowing. So now you can see we've got a full stack of belt of white circles coming up here, and not quite a full stack of blueprints going out. So let's just fill this one in so it's a complete piece. And how many more? Possibly 3 more? I'm not sure. There's not many gaps. But now you can see in doing that, we haven't got enough blue anymore. So let's add another. This one's missing its splitter at the end. Oops. So let's just add another couple of these. Because we stack at 0.75 a second and we paint at 0.5 a second. So we'll need more painters than stackers. You can see we're extremely short on what are they called? On our blue circles now. So let's bump it up a lot so we're using these up quite quickly because we didn't have many to start with. But we can just leave that go now. So you can see we've got not quite a full belt, but pretty full belt. And that will continue to pick up as we get more blue circles coming through. So you can see we've got way more coming out here now. We did start on our kite things again. And now that we have some copy pasting facility, we're gonna use it if we can. We just need to be wary of it, that we don't have a lot. Okay, so that will produce us a whole ton of kites. But note that they're all the same orientation. So we're going to rotate the ones on the right clockwise and the ones on the left counterclockwise, just so that they're 180 degrees offset from each other. And we'll just trash these for a little while to get everything cleared out. So you can see these are now all top halves and these are all bottom halves. These will eventually come up a fair way. Same with this one. We'll bring them back this side. But we'll need to tunnel under here. So now with all of them, we can stack them together again using the same process that we've done a couple of times this episode. So we're going to go 1, 2, stack on my shoe. The order won't matter here because they're not actually going on top of each other. They're just going to sit side by side. We wanted a joiner. Let's collect them at the bottom. Down here. Because our red paint is here as well. Well, there's red over there too. So this will let us do stacking. You can see again, like we're nearly back up to 1,000. Oops. Sometimes I fat finger the shortcut key. Okay, so we'll do this to get more kites operating. Like complete kites. I don't know, is that a good amount? Seems okay so far. We want some red paint in there as well. We'll bring it around this way too. We tunnel under here. Okay, so we've got our red, we've got our kites. Now we need to paint them. Okay, so whack a painter in. Whack a splitter in, whack a paint splitter in. We need to tunnel our paint under. You go there, you go up, you go right, you go up. You have another splitter, go there. Now, let's make sure we get the order right here. To pieces go in that side, paint goes in this side, paint goes in there, pieces come out this way. And again, we've got another complete section here that we can and we know that painting was happening slower than stacking, so let's add a couple more painters than stackers. And then this needs to come down here somewhere. Let's just connect it into the existing one. This isn't producing many. So you can see in slightly larger size, we've got way more happening. So here we had 4 painters, 4 cutters and 4 stackers, all positioned kind of awkwardly. And now we've got 8 cutters, 8 stackers, 10 painters in slightly larger area, yes, mostly because of these loops we built here. But still all there. Okay, what's slowing us down now? Oh, it's the merging that's slowing us down. Because once it's merged, we've got, like, we legit have a full belt of them. So we don't want to be producing any more. So it does seem like that this is producing like as much as we can transport at once. And this other thing, whatever you want to call it, is now just like slowing us down a bit. Is there another place here where we can... I don't know what this is doing. Like, look how inefficient this is. You can tell we didn't really know what we were doing then compared to now. Okay, so that should be our kites. So now faster mixing and painting. Let's just come up here and have a look and see how we're going. So we should paint faster, and our blueprints over here should mix faster and paint faster. So we've still got a full track of circles. Still got quite a few of these coming in. Kind of backing up. I think that's okay for now. And I think that's probably where we're going to call it for today. We got through level 11 to produce the alien shapes. I forget exactly where we did that. Where are they coming in? They're coming in over here. Oh, we did them in a tiny area. Look at that. All the alien, that alien rocket ship thing. For these guys. And then we did our blueprints up the top up here. There. And this is our mixing area. We didn't try and be too compact here. We ended up over engineering it a bit because some of our paint mixes weren't mixed. But that's functional now. All of this is functional again. Got full stacks of these coming in, full stacks of blueprints coming out. I think our stackers might have upgraded at one of these points, but we've got a full what do you call it? Full belt of blueprints coming back, so we have to be happy with that. And we upgraded our kite solution as well, our red kites from whatever they were doing here to something a bit more sophisticated. So I don't think we'll need these loops at all. Like, we're just not moving stuff through here fast enough, and that's because we can't get it out fast enough. I think that's okay. Nice. we come back to our hub. We haven't started on this shape yet, but we'll do that next time. Thank you everyone for being here. I do appreciate it. Once again, thank you to those who have subscribed since I talked about it last time. If you do enjoy what we do here, definitely do hit the subscribe button. We're generally producing 2 videos a week now, sometimes more, but generally 2. And I will appreciate it. Thank you again. I hope to catch you next time. Bye for now.